it's a retail optical store, and we provide safety eyewear to those that need it, both in the healthcare setting, but also by contract with the plants, regular eyewear, sunglasses, contacts. We don't do eye exams, but we're here to try and make you look beautiful with your eyeglasses. Where I previously had worked, I worked there for over 17 years, and I absolutely am passionate about what I do. But I was feeling that maybe some things were going to change in the retirement of the doctor I worked for. And that just kind of opened the doors of maybe there's an opportunity there for me to move forward. We started as one small practice and became 3 locations. And with that growth, I decided to grow on my own. Everyone I've come in contact has been super supportive, friends, family alike. You know, your mom, as everybody's mom, usually is the voice of reason. But what if, have you thought of knowing I could do it, but just leaving a steady income, career, that comfort zone of knowing what I had for the unknown made her a little nervous. But everybody else was, you've got this, go for it. What's the worst that can happen? My husband primarily. I mean, I was leaving the industry, so it was fairly hush-hush initially. My kids, my mom and dad for sure. I mean, once my mom realized I was going to do it, it was all hands on deck. How can we make it happen? How can we help you? And actually, not to self-promote you, but SLBDC was incredibly helpful in encouraging that this could be done and that people do this all the time. And we're here for you for anything you might need. So lots of people. I think when I walked out the door from the previous employment, and then I did a shadow month before I took ownership here at the store with the previous owner, it just felt like home. But once you see those first couple of months of numbers, and yes, you're doing it successful because you're very nervous. So probably around month 3, I was very comfortable thinking, okay, there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. It's going to be successful. We're good to go. Would be something that was maybe making me hesitant. It would be the 6 days a week. Business owners, they don't really leave their businesses even when they're closed. So maybe that makes you hesitate a little bit. But when you think that it's all for you, and if you love what you do and you're passionate about it, it's a side problem that's really not a problem at all. Everything is a challenge if you let it be. You just have to be optimistic and positive and just try and work through it. As business ownership, there was some accounting things that, you learn that you didn't know, controlling your spending. Everything is beautiful and I want it all, but, you have to buy for other people in the eyewear industry. What would they like? So nothing that was really unsurmountable. Clients, them coming in and saying, I love my eyewear. I get so many compliments. They've come back. Now I have the store for 3 years. So I'm seeing my clients on their second time around. And just the social media, people have put some wonderful reviews out there. Yeah, it's been really wonderful. People are very open to sharing how happy they are, which is great. Speaking, I think it has negative kind of a tone to it. Mine was actually positive. I had other people coming in saying, women in business, rah, rah, rah. And, it's nice to meet you. And sales reps that were female, I'm so proud of you. Coworkers that were female, way to go. So it was really a positive, not a negative at all. Coming in every day and loving what I do and having people feel that. They, as I said, they come in and they share their stories of being in the grocery store that, the person behind them in line said, your glasses look really good. I really like those. And then they feel good. So it makes me feel good to know that they're out there wearing something that gets a compliment here and there. And they're seeing well. That's important too. It was a challenge. We all had to shut down as we put into place new, technologies and new cleaning procedures. For me, I had already had a planned shutdown right at the very beginning to do a little bit of a renovation. So it actually timed it very well, if there is such a thing. But the limited people, COVID has actually almost had a positive spin for me because I'm small. As a small store, people like to go where they feel more safe, where they don't feel like they're exposed to a lot of people, maybe less risk of, having that chance of catching COVID. So in that sense, it's been positive that they've come in looking for support local for one, and B, just to keep themselves in a smaller area. It's something that you know and that you love, go for it. There is no second guessing if you have the passion to do whatever it is that you enjoy, because it won't feel like work, even with the extra hours you put in and the other learning curves of accounting programs and such. All of that will come if you have the energy and the drive to follow a dream. I think you should. Really easily done. Think so, because when I thought I was starting this journey, I had preconceived ideas of how I was going to change the makeup of this store, change pricing schemes, whatever. And when I took over what was already in place, I quickly realized that what was in place was really good. It needed my finesse and tweaking, but had I gone out independently and not bought an existing store, I think I would have made too many mistakes. I think I might have made that wrong decision and priced the market too high. So I've learned from this. The rear view mirror is just that. It's behind you. It's what can be done going forward to improve or expand or make things better for yourself. Those mistakes have let you get to where you are. So you need to make them in order to grow.